Hello everyone, hope you are fine. Are you finding indirect or reported speech a bit of challenge? If you don't know what reported speech is, welcome to the confusing world of reported speech. In this two-part lesson, we're going to look at indirect statements and indirect questions. In part 1, I'm going to explain the changes that you must make to statements when you report them. These include changes to pronouns, tenses, and time markers. In part 2, we will look at indirect questions and some specific cases. We will finish each part with a series of exercises to deepen your understanding. So when you're ready, let's start with part 1. Reported speech. Maybe when you study it in your class, the teacher or whoever will call it indirect speech. It's the same. So indirect speech or reported speech is exactly the same. Why or how do we use reported speech? Good question. We use this to report or to write down what somebody has said. If somebody has told you something, this is going to be a quote. A quote means you copy the person's words exactly. You have to be really careful not to change their words. Reported speech or indirect speech is usually used for writing, so we don't really have to worry about all of these crazy rules when we speak. Let's compare the direct and indirect statements. Example: John said, "I often arrive early." The reported, John said that he often arrived early. What happened? Number 1. The pronoun has changed to indicate the person who spoke. So I has been changed into he. Number 2. The verb of the original sentence has changed its tense. So arrive has been changed into arrived. Number 3. The two parts, reporting verb and reported sentence, can be connected with or without that. So it's optional. So we have just going to go through the past, the present, and the future. We are going to change quoted speech into reported speech. Example: She eats lunch. It is written between quotation marks, so this is direct speech. It's present simple. This is something she does every day. So if I wanted to report or write this down, I would use reported speech. She eats lunch. My present simple, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my verb eats and change it into past simple. In other words, we are going to move one step backward in tenses. She eats lunch will be changed into she said she ate lunch. If I have a present continuous example, this means something the person is doing now. Example: He is painting. So he's an artist. He has got a paintbrush and some paint and he's painting. We have to change this to past continuous, one step backward. He said he was painting. Moving right along, we have present perfect. An example of a present perfect sentence: They have had a shower. Present perfect is going to be changed to great, past perfect. So it will be: They said they had a shower. The next one is the past simple. For example, he took my photo. In this sentence, your verb is took. This is a past. Guess what? Both past simple and present perfect are going to be changed into past perfect. So the answer will be, he said he had taken my photo. And the last one, past perfect. Don't change it. It's cool. It's already done. Are you okay? Moving on to the future. The future is simple. We have two examples. They are going to play football with their new shoes. Another one, she will go. All we are going to do is to change the verb or the modal will to would. So it's going to be, she would go. That's easy. What about the other example? They are going to play football with their new shoes. This will be, they were going to play football with their new shoes. Now, it's time for time markers that change. Time markers sometimes need to change to keep the sense of the sentence. Let's have examples. She said, I'll call you tomorrow. She said that she would call me the next day or the following day. So we'll change tomorrow into the next day or the following day. Another example. John said, I handed in the report yesterday. Yesterday, it's a time marker. So the answer will be, John said that he handed in the report the day before. Another example. We told him we're coming back next week or next month or next year. So the answer will be, we told him we were coming back the following week. Another time marker. She said we didn't visit London last year. The answer will be, she said they hadn't visited London the year before. The last time marker is now. They said we must leave now. In the reported speech will be, they said they had to leave then or immediately. Now, what about other words that change? Number 1, this and these change to that and those. For example, she said this is the last bus. The answer, she said that was the last bus. Another example, they told us we have chosen these books. The answer, they told us they had chosen those books. Number 2, here changes to there. We have been living here for 20 years. The answer, they said they had been living here for 20 years. Number 3, would like changes to want. She said, I'd like to be singer. The answer is, she said, I wanted to be singer. Now, we have reached the last part. Exercises. Put the following sentences into reported speech. First example, he said, I haven't found my book yet. How to change it into reported speech? Perfect. He said that, which is optional, he hadn't found his book yet. Now, try the following examples by yourself. This is the end of our part 1. Hope you have enjoyed our video and wait for part 2. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Audio channel. Always develop yourself.